Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Hold My Nugget Studios for your 2018 NFL Week 7 game highlight commentary. We start out in Duval where bum-ass Balake Bortles must have ate chocolate for breakfast because his hands are filled with butterfingers. As he fumbles on the play, it's recovered by Jadeveon Clowney activating his dreadlock powers as the Texans take the ball away. Out in the Meadowlands, the Vikings taking the Jets to school because get connected for free with the White People Connection. Get connected for free. Kirk family member Adam Thielen TD for the Vikings score. Out in the nation's capital, Alex Checkdown Smith does what he does best. That's check down as he'd find Capri Sun Bibbs who'd get the ball at the 20 and run it all the way into the end zone for a 23-yard Washington Redskins touchdown. Out to Soldier Field we go. Tom Brady takes the snap looking left. Finds Julian P.E.D. Edelman refusing to go down and goes into the end zone for a New England Patriots touchdown. We take our cameras overseas with the Los Angeles Android Chargers taking on the Tennessee Whiskey Titans. Phillip Nile Rivers takes the snap, looking to go deep. He's got Terrell Williams. I thought they were playing in London. They might be playing on Cinnabar Island because the Tennessee Titans defense just got burned. Touchdown Chargers. Back in the States in the Tampa Bay gun rage, the Buccaneers refuse to learn that you can't shoot bullets with your gun on safety. 2 for your mistakes. Safety for the Browns. Down in Miami, the Detroit Crips are in the swoop zone as Matthew Stafford rolling to his right. He's got his man in the end zone for the Lions to strike blood first. The Texans open their Bibles to 2 Dreadlocks 4 verses 22. We're not pedophiles. We demand you making adult candy rather than making children for the Sour Patch. Trust in the power of dreadlocks. You only need one hand to make the catch. As DeAndre Hopkins activates his dreadlock powers, tells Jalen Ramsey to hold my nuggets. Suck my dick! As he makes a magnificent one-hand catch on the sideline. Fuck you, Ramsey! Out in Baltimore, Alvin Shinsuke Nakamura probably got butterfingers as he can't seem to corral the ball. It's recovered by the Ravens inside the 10. It appears Team Rocket has apprehended the dreadlock powers out in Chicago because as Cordero Patterson's receiving the kick, he runs into... It's a coughing, and he's coughing up the ball. It's recovered by the Bears. Out in the Meadowlands, the New York Jets that's dressed like a bunch of celery or the Grove Street families from GTA would find their way into the end zone to even up the score at 7-all. Out to Tampa where the Buccaneers are playing the cha-cha slide. It's a reverse, as Deshaun Jackson gets the ball on the end around reverse, goes into the end zone for the Buccaneers touchdown. Think fast, the number 1 overall pick in most people's fantasy teams. Todd, I'm heterosexual, I like girlies, would find his way into the end zone while activating his dreadlock powers for the Rams' first touchdown on the day. Out to Lucas Oil Stadium we go where Andrew Lucky Charms takes the snap against the Buffalo Wild Wings defense at the 18-yard line. He'd find Eric Swope in the end zone to get the Colts on the board. San Francisco to punt the ball back, but watch out, Snorlax, use block. The punt's blocked and the San Francisco 49ers are taken to the gun range because you can't shoot bullets with your gun on safety. 2 for your mistakes. In Wentz, Philadelphia, born and raised. On the playground is where I spent most of my days. Carson Wentz take the snap and he's looking to his left. The cornerback lost his feet. You better hold your breath. Connecting with his man, the Panthers can't stop me. Another touchdown for Alshon Jeffrey as the Eagles would go into the end zone to strike blood first. Following a Mitch Trubisky touchdown, Jordan Howard would get in on the fun as the Bears would score their second rushing touchdown on the day to extend their lead. But on the ensuing kickoff, the shipment of dreadlocks would finally land in Soldier Field for the New England Patriots as they open their Bibles to Chronicles 13 verse 7. Can't stop, won't stop, the Lord our God has dreadlocks. Give me your ankles as Cordero Patterson would activate his dreadlock powers and race to the end zone on a 97-yard kick return touchdown for the New England Patriots. Back to Lucas Oil Stadium we go. Andrew Lucky Charms looking to his right. He's got Marlon Mack Morrison, and he sings to the Bills defense. You lied to me, told me that Buffalo had a top D. You lied to me. They ain't shit. They ain't shit. Touchdown Colts. Back to Raymond James Stadium. Jameis Crablegs Wilson takes the snap, steps up in the pocket. You thought I was going to throw the ball?
Gotcha, bitch.
He tucks the ball like a tranny on date night, calls his own number, goes into the end zone for the 14-yard Buccaneers touchdown. Think fast, Brock. I graduated with a PhD in embezzlement from Enron University. Oswaldo would find Kenny Stills in the back of the end zone to cut the Lions' lead to 3. Down in Duval, Deshaun Watson takes the snap, hands the ball to Lamar No Odom Miller, and he'd go into the end zone for the Texans touchdown. Back to Soldier Field we go. Tom Brady takes the snap, looking towards his right. He finds James. I may be black, but the Patriots keep me around because my last name is White. Touchdown, Patriots. Back to California, Jared Goff takes the snap, play action fake, looking to go deep. He's got Brandon. I never like to eat out. I like to stay in my house and cooks for the touchdown for the Rams. Back to Baltimore, Drew Brees' Jesus first and goal, play action fake, looking to go into the end zone. He's got Benjamin Watson for the Saints touchdown, and with this pass, Drew Brees becomes the fourth quarterback to throw for 500 touchdowns on a career. Andrew Lucky Charms takes the snap, and he's got more time in the pocket than an unemployed homeless man. He breaks it out to the outside, and the dreadlock powers of T.Y. Hilton is activated as the Colts score once again, and it appears the necrophilia is beginning out in Indianapolis. Out to the nation's capital we go. Dak Prescott takes the snap, looking towards his left, and the Washington Redskins defense forgot to plug in their controller as Dallas would score their first touchdown on the day. We them boys, we got Dak, we got Zeke. Our superior offense make other teams want to unplug their controller and not play defense. We them boys, we win in the game, then we go into the Super Bowl. Down in Miami, the Lions are unselfish. They know when to pass the blunt as LeGarrette Blount would activate his dreadlock powers, go into the end zone to give the Lions a 10-point lead. In San Jose, CJ Beathard takes the snap, and all you had to do was find the open man, CJ, as CJ Beathard would find Kittle, who would just break the plane to give the 49ers their touchdown. Think fast, Lamar No Odom II Jackson would go into the end zone for his first touchdown on the day and the first touchdown of his NFL career. To kick off the second half, we head out to what appears to be London as Philip Nile Rivers would find Mike Williams activating his dreadlock powers. Are you sure they're not playing on Cinnabar Island? Because the Titans continue to get burned. Touchdown Chargers. In Black Panther, why did King T'Chaka kill Njobu? But out in Tampa, why did nobody on the Bucs defense guard Njoku? As David Njoku would catch a touchdown from Baker Mayfield to cut their deficit to a score. Back to Soldier Field we go, where the Bears are in the Ula Ula zone. Rosetta Stone Hawaiian motherfucker, as Mitch Trubisky would find Tariq Cohen, who'd go into the end zone to give the Bears the lead. Back to Duval we go, where bum-ass Balake Bortles takes the snap, and it appears during halftime he was still chewing on those butterfingers. As he fumbles on the play, it's recovered by the Texans.
Get out of my goddamn classroom before I break my foot off in your ass.
Get the hell out of here.
Blake! You ain't shit! Get off the field! You're done! The Texans would waste little time turning the turnover into points as Deshaun Watson would find DeAndre Hopkins, who'd rub his nutsack on Jalen Ramsey for the Texans touchdown. In London, Derrick Henry would activate his dreadlock powers as he'd go into the end zone untouched like porterhouse steak at a vegan restaurant. Touchdown Titans. The Vikings are in the Adom zone, Rosetta Stone Hebrew motherfucker, as Latavius Murray gets the carry. He goes into the end zone to give the Vikings a 10-point lead. Back to Miami we go, where Kenyon Pusha T won the battle with Drake, would get the handoff, and he's running away from the Titans defense the same way Magic Johnson's son ran away from basketballs to actual balls, as he'd go for a 54-yard touchdown to cut the deficit to 6 points. Watch out now, Todd, I'm heterosexual, I like girlies, would go into the end zone for his second touchdown on the day, and the necrophilia is starting out in California. Back to Soldier Field, the Bears to punt the ball back to the Patriots, but watch out, there's Pseudo-Wudo. The ball's blocked by Dante Hightower, recovered by Kevin Van Noy, and he's going into the end zone with a convoy of blockers. Touchdown Patriots, they take the lead. Back to Baltimore we go, where the Ravens are in the zone, Rosetta Stone Hindi motherfucker, as Joe, the only thing elite about me is my Nike socks. Flacco finds Mark Andrews, who'd go into the end zone to give the Ravens a 10-point lead. The Detroit Crips in the swoop zone, Matthew Stafford takes the snap, and much like the Asians in South Park, we don't like a dolphin, as the Lions would score yet another touchdown to extend their lead. Back to Duval we go. Cody Kessler takes the snap, replacing bum-ass Balake Bortles. Only to his right he finds DJ Yeldon for a magnificent touchdown. But did this help the Jacksonville Jaguars come back and win? Absolutely not! in Wentz, Philadelphia, born and raised. On the playground is where I spend most of my days. Carson Wentz is rolling right, and he's looking to convert, throws another touchdown to Dallas. Go Dirt. Touchdown, Eagles. That's a nice lead you got there, Eagles fans. It'd be a shame if somebody blew it. Oh, don't mind my feet. That's just a little bit of vibranium cleats I got from Wakanda. Back to East Rutherford we go, and it appears the Jets are out of fuel as Latavius Murray gets the handoff, and he's loose, running towards the end zone to give the Vikings a 17-point lead. And in California, it appears the necrophilia continues because the 49ers may be dead, but they're still getting fucked as Todd, I'm heterosexual, I like girlies, would go into the end zone once again for his third time today, activating his dreadlock powers as the Rams absolutely sexually assault the 49ers. But wait, the necrophilia continues in Indianapolis as Andrew Lucky Charms would find T.Y. Hilton activating his dreadlock powers once again for his second touchdown on the day. And the Bills may be dead, but they're still getting fucked. Start the bus! Go back to Buffalo, you bums! Meanwhile in Soldier Field, Mitch Trubisky looking to go deep, but Jonathan Jones has other plans. The pass is intercepted by the New England Patriots. But back in Baltimore, Alvin Shinsuke Nakamura would activate his dreadlock powers and bang it into the end zone to cut the Saints deficit to 3 points. Here comes the Browns. They're a little hungry. They want some grub. And Nick Chubb gets the handoff, pounds it into the end zone to cut the Browns deficit to 1 score. Here come the Panthers, baby. Cam Newton takes the snap, pitches the ball to the pride of Brooklyn, Curtis Samuel, who'd run the ball into the end zone to cut the Panthers lead to 10. Eagles fans thinking to themselves, it's only 1 touchdown. It's not like they're gonna score again, right?
Flash Gordon approaching.
What do you mean, Flash Gordon approach?
Josh Flash Gordon would catch the ball and bring it inside the 5-yard line. Tom Brady pitches the ball to James. I may be black, but the Patriots keep me around because my last name is White, as he'd run into the end zone for a 2-yard touchdown and extend the Patriots lead to 2 scores. Back to Miami we go, where Brock, I graduated with a PhD in embezzlement from Enron University. Oswaldo rolling to his right. He'd find Danny, I wish I was still a New England Patriot, Edelman in the end zone to cut the Lions lead to 1 score. And the necrophilia continues out in Lucas Oil Stadium as Jacoby Brissett would hand the ball to Marlon Mack Morrison, and they lied to me. I thought the Buffalo Bills can play football. They lied to me. They ain't shit. They ain't shit. Touchdown Colts. And look at Derek Anderson on the sideline wiping his tears, looking like a bitch. But Buffalo's not the only New York team experiencing necrophilia, because Kirk family member would take the snap looking towards the end zone and he'd find his man for a 34-yard touchdown. And the Jets may be dead, say it with me now, but they're still getting fucked. Touchdown Vikings. Down by 3, 3rd and goal, 5 minutes left on the clock. Drew Brees' Jesus takes the snap. He'd find Michael Thomas in the end zone to give the Saints the lead. Hey Dak, you took my butter this morning? Yeah, because the Waffle House didn't have any syrup. Oh, that explains why you got Butterfingers. As he fumbles and is picked up by the Redskins, they scoop and score to take a 10-point lead. Back to Soldier Field we go. Mitch Trubisky takes the snap. Watch out, the New England Patriots defender slipped on a banana. Trey Burton wide open in the end zone to cut the Bears deficit to 7. Come here, kid. Hold my balls. Correction, Graham Gano would miss his extra point. The Panthers would trail by 11 points, but Cam Newton would find Devin, a woman can't tell me how to run my routes funches, in the end zone to cut the Eagles lead to 5. They would go for 2 points, and they would tell the Eagles 2 for your mistakes, as they would cut their deficit to 3. Hey, Eagles fans, you still got a 3-point lead. It's not like you gonna blow it, right? Under 2 minutes left to go, down by 10, 3rd and goal. Dak takes the snap, play action fake to Zeke. You thought I was gonna throw the ball?
Gotcha, bitch.
Dak would call his own number, dive into the end zone for the Cowboys touchdown to cut their deficit to 3 points. Yeah, baby, we them boys. We got Dak, we got Zeke, Sean Lee healthy and he back in the lineup. Cole Beasley, Conor McGregor, Skip Bayless.
The Dak attack is back.
Man, what the fuck is you talking about?
What the fuck was that?
I'm sorry, man.
And we got Tony Romo on commentary. We gonna come back, win the game, cause the Redskins haven't beat us at home since 2012. We them boys, we going to win the game, and then we go into the Super Bowl. 1:26 left to go. Release the ball, white man. Cam Newton finds Greg Olsen in the end zone to give the Panthers the lead and the win. The Eagles blew a 17-0 lead. They blew the lead like Lisa Ann blows a cock. Eagles fans on suicide watch.
Nobody can fucking Nobody can fucking tackle! Fuck!
35 seconds left to play. 4th and goal. Marcus Mariota looking towards his left. He got his man in the end zone for the Titans touchdown to cut their deficit to 1. They could kick the field goal and go to overtime, but Mike Vrabel says, I have big balls. I want to go for the win. But on the 2-point conversion, Marcus Mariota would find absolutely nobody as it sails incomplete. You scored a last-second touchdown, but did it help you come back and win? Absolutely not. This is a face of a man who could have forced overtime. This is a face of a man who gambled it all and lost. Thanos would have said, you should have gone for the kick. You big dummy!
You big dummy.
Big dummy? Big dummy. You big dummy!
Was it a genjutsu? Are the Eagles not gonna blow their lead? Wait a minute. Eagles lose.
Son of a bitch! All the fuck you have to do is block the motherfucker! Fuck, this line is garbage as fuck! This garbage ass fucking line can't fly!
28 seconds left to play. Flacco looking to his right, and oh my lord, he finds John Brown in the end zone wide open. Baby Flacco is elite. But on the extra point, Pidgeotto use whirlwind. Oh my god, it's wide to the right. Justin Tucker, the most accurate kicker in NFL history. He's never missed an extra point in his entire career. Ravens fans wondering if they've been caught in a genjutsu. Joe Flacco questioning if he is truly elite. Justin Tucker himself wondering if a Zubat hit him with confusion. It's not confusion. You actually missed it, you big dummy! His eyes popped out of his eye sockets. His eyebrows went through his hairline. He looked at his feet and asked himself, what happened to my legs? Because on this day, you were nothing more than Zane Gonzalez. I would rather substitute as JFK riding through the Dealey Plaza in 1963 than have you as my kicker. Put your motherfucking head back down. 4 seconds left to play in Tampa. 40-yard field goal to win it in regulation, but the ball sails wide to the right. Their kicker shanked it again. Oh my lord, was that Chandler or was it Nick Folk? I thought I sent you on vacation. Your spirit still looms in Raymond James Stadium. Leave the Buccaneers alone. Stop poltergeisting their team, you goddamn bum. Put your motherfucking head back down. For Dallas, 52-yard attempt for Brett Maher to force overtime, and the kick is... It hit off the crossbar. It's no good. Somewhere in the Vikings hotel room, Dan Bailey is laughing. You're nothing more than Avatar Aang, because when your team needed you most, you disappeared. You graduated with a bachelor's degree from Blair Walsh Academy with Daniel Carlson Studies. Brett Maher, you goddamn bum. Put your motherfucking head back down. 2 seconds left to play in Soldier Field. Mitch Trubisky takes the snap, looking to go deep. He's got a man. It's Kevin White, but change his name to Kevin Dyson because he comes up 1 yard short like the Titans in Super Bowl 34. Did the reception help the Chicago Bears come back and win? Absolutely not. 4th overtime game for the Browns this season. Hey, Draville Preppers, what team do you play for? The Browns? What color chocolate you gonna give out on Halloween? It's brown. What color is your skin? It's brown. You know what else is brown? Butterfingers! As he fumbles on the play, it's recovered by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Buccaneers with 1:55 left to play, 50 59-yard field goal for Chandler Catanzaro, and he kicks it all the way through the uprights, and it's good. The Buccaneers win. They don't blow it like Nick Folk. Baker Mayfield's thinking to himself,
I cannot believe it.
you drove your team all the way back, but did it help you come back and win? Absolutely not! For the Browns, Titans, Eagles, Jets, Bills, Bears, Jaguars, Dolphins, Ravens, Cowboys, and 49ers, take out your Metro cards and get aboard the L train! Why aren't you following me? Why haven't you subscribed already? You don't hear this shit? I'm hilarious.
What the hell wrong with them? What's wrong with them? What's wrong with them?
What's on?
You big dummy! Nancy! Nancy! Hold my nuggets. Suck my dick!